Obviously, one of the biggest moments was losing my virginity, as millions of people have now seen, including my mum.
Last year, these 3 people took part in a unique form of therapy.
I'm up. It's 4:30. I'm going back to the island.
I'm excited, nervous.
They arrived on a paradise island as virgins to explore relationships, intimacy, and sex.
I think it'll be great. It should be fun, but obviously it's going to be emotional.
Now, with 12 more virgins arriving for their own course of therapy,
We are going to Croatia.
we're heading back to see what life on Virgin Island is really like.
I want to go back to Virgin Island because I want to see, where it all changed. To go back to it with a completely fresh perspective and see it again and just bring back the memories of how I was like before and to see how far I've come.
I think I want to go back to Virgin Island because it was a really important place for me. It was a really special place. I made so many friends. I discovered really important things about myself, and I learned so many lessons about confidence that I still use today.
So for me, going back to Virgin Island, I'm hoping to find myself again, because it's been a year since I've been there. Because when I was on that island, I felt like a man. But right now, I'm feeling like, okay, it's kind of dwindling away. I've got to find myself once more. I'm just hoping to find a bit of that sexual energy and happiness again.
I feel like a nervous excitement about being here because it was this whole life-changing thing and it's been so long since. I'm going to get to see exactly what happened.
Dave! Hello.
Jason.
Oh, long time no see.
Oh, Jesus Christ! How have you been?
First hug, I'll get the better hug.
So, shall we go do an explore then and go on?
Let's go. Hi.
Hi, Dave. How are you doing?
Not bad, how are you?
Welcome back to Virgin Island.
It's good to be back.
Oh, God. Didn't think I'd be doing this again. Oh, look, that's intense.
Remember the first night when we all sat on my porch and watched like a little movie together?
Oh yeah. One of the most major moments on the show for me and in my whole life was getting naked.
First significant turning point for me, because I was a little bit of a late bloomer, was the nudity session.
Oh my God, right. I've got, like the re-clip.
Of the rope.
Yeah, look. Watch.
Is 25-year-old Jason, who has always had a problem with his self-image.
Okay, right, so the front I'm fine with, it's the butt. Looking in the mirror feels strange because I don't see myself as attractive at all. I don't like my hair, don't like my face. I've always been like a stick man, like you had a cartoon stick man, that's me. Okay.
You went straight in.
Mate,
My
I
body.
was trying to rush it, like a river of plaster on.
I think they knew that.
Before doing it, I was shitting bricks. I was so nervous and scared, and I thought, okay, people are gonna laugh at me. When I disrobed, it was so freeing, like front and back, everything was out. Biggest focus for me, overthinking everything, was the stretch marks. My stretch marks are a major thing I've been worried about for my entire life. When you weren't laughing at it, it was all great and cheering on. I thought, you know what, nothing wrong with it. And then when I had a session with Joy, we spoke about this moment, about getting it out, and she said, own your stripes, and everyone's got it, and it's very enlightening, very freeing.
Oh no, this is awful.
I've never been the kind of person who hates the way I look. More my issue was with being tall and with being big. I like my body, I just wish there wasn't like as much of me. Nobody outright said it, but you get the vibe that you need to take up less space. You're taking up a lot of space right now. I was really worried about it, especially because like a lot of the girls had quite nice feminine underwear on, and I felt like mine was quite big, and that I needed I joked that I had an industrial support bra.
This is my body.
That's great. Thank you. I've bought better underwear since then.
And I had conversations with Danielle and Celeste and with Kat about it's okay to take up space as a woman. I'm not trying to fit into the mould anymore. I'm 6 foot and I don't apologise for it.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Oh, here he is.
I think I kind of realised I just needed to do something at this point.
When I look at you, I'm gonna embarrass you a little bit. See a sexy, handsome man.
It was such a unique atmosphere that I've never felt like that before. I knew this session was my chance because I didn't have to, it was just taking a robe off.
In front of all of your friends and the nation.
I just felt so free in it. And it made me realise that this is the most supportive place I'm ever going to be at to do things like this and to learn like this. Sometimes you kind of put yourself in a cage and you make up these rules of like what you can and can't do. And then you break one, you realise they're completely made up and you've trapped yourself for no reason and you've just been holding yourself back for a while. I built up this idea in my head of being trapped in this little cage where I had to get out of it myself and there wasn't going to be support and help anywhere else. And now I look back on it and I think, I was an idiot. For someone with really low self-esteem like myself and like a lot of the other contributors, it was unheard of to just have people look at you and just say really nice things. Like, of course there was going to be support out there. Of course there was going to be help.
So shall we go and see if they've left any of the rooms unlocked to see if we can see where the therapists were? Oh, of course, we've got to find somewhere.
I was being attacked by Joy. With the one session she said, do you know how to dance? I was like, no. She's like, let me teach you. So she did that. And actually, give me a bit of resistance. Then she tried to floor me with her legs and stuff. I went, this is fighting. No, it's so different.
Massively, but the macrame is like improved. Being back in the teepee, right? You know what? Always makes me think of like one specific part of the show, right? Just watch it. Just watch.
Would you like to do a hug?
Why not? Let's do it. Yeah,
let's do it. How is this?
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. Cool, yeah.
Mate, I was so scared. My body language. I was trying to get us out. Watching that is intense. It's intense. How I physically recoiled away from her. I was literally leaning away from any sort of physical touch. And just watching that now, I realised the transformation I've had in life. Before the whole show, physical touch for me was one of my biggest phobias in a way. Just thinking about someone hugging me or touching me, I'm like, mate, I'd rather throw up.
I heard you wouldn't even touch them on the dock, like when they shook hands.
No, yeah, I was like, I can get myself off the boat. I've hugged a lot of people, probably hugged people unnecessarily. I've hugged an Uber driver for being early. I was like, mate, you've helped me here. Well, my mum's never really been a hugger, neither was I. So it's nice to see my mum kind of get used to hugs as well. It's just nice to have that bit of touch and just knowing that that's for you and you're okay. And it's hard to put into words how happy it makes me feel.
Oh no.
I just want you to bring awareness.
So my
to your
comeuppance.
feet. Noticing any tension that you feel.
Kat wants Taylor to concentrate on how it feels to be touched by a woman.
So a big thing for me during my time at Virgin Island was in the teepee with Kat. We did a lot of body work and it was a lot of working on myself, my confidence, know what I wanted, know what I didn't want. And sometimes it's just feeling safe.
She actually worked all the way up my legs into here, and this is when I started to cry.
Is it does it feel like a release? Does it feel, yeah, okay.
It's just such a relief to not feel scared at all.
That's amazing.
See, I think you crying here is showing that it's working and resonating in a way.
Yeah. Just 2 sessions with Kat completely upended and then restructured my life in a way that finally felt right.
When I applied, I imagined it would just be touching and education and then boinking or something. I didn't know what I was expecting, but a lot of it's much more about social and relationships than people think. The moment with Kat was special because I hadn't felt that way before. I feel like I'd been in so many situations where I hadn't felt safe. There was so many things I realised about myself on the island that I didn't know before, and I can take everything I learned on Virgin Island with me and just be gay in the UK. I've had a few experiences in my life, like not sex, but like, you know, you meet someone and you like, I don't know, and where I've felt so unsafe and felt like so pressured and like, you know, that kind of thing. Being allowed to have my space and being allowed to feel how I wanted to feel was so big for me. It's kind of that unfair, like, oh, why have I had to go through this situation? Because so many people don't, but then so many more people do and don't talk about it. So you feel really more alone in that situation.
I think my eyes water.
He's healed. I'm fine. But yeah, it's just one of those where you get back to it and you're like, oh, like that didn't have to happen to me.
See, not only were one of the positives confidence and boosting our confidence, I think not just on the show, but after the show, our friendship, for me, overall, like social aspects of it,
yeah,
it's one of the biggest things for me in a positive way. And the only real thing we had in common was virginity. And that's what got us all here. Yeah, damn.
I do feel left out by you guys.
Well, for a while it was, what was the group chat? It was like virgins and Dave. Like, on that note, shall we go to the Zen Den?
Yeah. Back to the crime scene.
To be fair, it was ready like this for the first sessions last season.
Or do you think maybe like they don't bring in the beds until we're freaked out enough?
Yeah, you've got to be scared really
I
before they
remember
bring
the
the bed.
first like session where you walked in, there was a bed and you were like...
Obviously, one of the biggest moments was losing my virginity, as millions of people have now seen, including my mum, which I was not expecting.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
Surprise. Okay.
Did you come? Yeah. How are you feeling? Good.
Yeah.
After 12 days, Dave has completed his course of therapy on Virgin Island.
I like how business-like you are about all this.
I'm just natural.
Thank you.
I felt like I was in a really dark room and I didn't know where I was going. I felt kind of trapped because I was looking, like literally I'm stumbling around and I was just falling over. But I feel like after the island, I got this tiny little torch and I still can't see very well. And I'm still like stubbing my toe all over the place and stumbling around. But I know there's a light switch in the room and I know I've got a chance of finding it. I had a real lack of hope before the island and that's gone. I think losing my virginity was a big moment for me because it's always this shame that I've had. And I think I've put myself into this bracket where I felt like I needed to change myself as a person in order to lose my virginity. When Danielle and Celeste and all the other therapists kind of showed me it was never to do with that. It was more, you've got to be comfortable in yourself to actually go out and connect with people. It's nothing to do with changing yourself. And I felt this deep shame about who I was for no reason at all.
So in here is where okay, so it's gonna look weird. I'm gonna do the hand motions, but it's the first time I cupped and like squeezed a woman's breast. And it was Celeste. And is the word supple? Is it supple? It's nice, it's nice, it's all right. But I know it's easy to joke around, oh, I touched a woman's breast, it felt so nice. But deeper down, it felt like I was finally unlocking a part of my life I'd missed out on. My life now, I am more confident. Like, I can hold a conversation. And I know when the time does come to do the deed, I'm not going to be like scared. I don't cry much, but I will admit one thing on camera. I did cry that night. I cried that night because I felt human and I felt happy.
My biggest final moment of my journey was in the Zen Den with Kat, where we had a kiss.
The only time I ever kissed people was when I was drunk, because that was like the liquid courage that I needed to like push me into that situation. I had my first like sober kiss with Kat. I remember being so like shaky about it. Like she was like, "You can kiss me," and I was like, "No." I can do that. She's like, you don't have to if you don't want to. I was like, okay, thanks. And then we were just talking and I just kind of panic went, wow. I really want dating to be something that I do sober and something that I do intentionally, because I feel like so many times in my life I've just let someone else take the reins, and it's so much better for me to like say, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to do it. I was out and met a lovely girl and we kissed, and that was really nice and very exciting. I got a compliment on my kissing skills and that I was very confident, and quote, I think she said something along the lines of, oh, you're dangerous because you like know what you're doing. And I was like, I'm so confident now that like people think I know what I'm doing. And I was like, oh, you would be surprised. So yeah, I kind of now feel like I give off this aura of confidence that I've learned from the island, and people really do respond to that. Well, Dave came, we saw. Let's go. Let's go for a bit of explore before we get kicked off the island for the next gang.
Hello.
Danielle and Celeste are just a bottomless pit of support. There's nothing they won't support. They're brilliant. And you took all of these frightened people and put them in a room and made them all feel very awkward but comfortable. And I think that's a really hard balance to achieve, and they've really just managed to spin those plates in a way that made everyone feel seen, heard, and part of something.
So we need to get the update.
It's been a mixed bag. Obviously you go home and you hit the real world. Overall, I feel like this has given me so much confidence. I'm hoping like I'll get to the stage where I'm dating and having a nice time that way. Hopefully at one point I will pop this goddamn cherry.
Right, so dating, non-existent right now, 'cause I'm still working on it. But body confidence, like I'm wearing short sleeves. I'm not like Mr. Muscles here, but I kind of love myself a bit now, and it's really nice, and it's thanks to you two and everyone else on the show.
I think the biggest thing I've taken from the island has been self-esteem, and really just having the confidence to sort of find someone who's perfect for you, because I think, to be honest, I was a bit desperate before the show, and I was going for whatever relationship I could get into, if you know what I mean. I think I've learned to sort of not force it when it's not there, and to find someone that I'll be really happy with. And I have had relationships and they've been with amazing people, and I never would have had them without the show.
No, it's amazing, like what an amazing group of friends you developed. Like isn't like a great gift, all of you.
I know, we tried. It's just like being back on that.
I'm excited for season 2. I want to see how that plays out.
It'll be so good to watch it and not have to like hide behind a pillow or anything.
If I take one thing away from today, it'll be, I think, speaking with Danielle and Celeste and getting that extra boost of encouragement. And they've said to like, maybe don't take dating as seriously as I've been taking it.
Now I have the confidence to go out for what I want. When I went to the island, I didn't. I was kind of catering to what I thought other people wanted, and going and realising that no, I can have wants and needs and I can chase them, and that's absolutely fine for me to do, and I don't need to feel guilty about it, was really freeing, and that's really what it's given me. I'm so lucky I got to come and do this one last time.
Being back at Virgin Island, it's made me relive moments I didn't really want to relive, but it's made me also sort of just value how much I gained from this show. I cringe so badly whenever I see myself on camera, but I've had so many lovely comments and everything like that. It made me realise I'm not someone to be ashamed of. The one thing I want to take away from this is to really just not take things for granted and sort of appreciate the moment when it's happening, rather than sort of, you know, being shy and not pushing myself to do things when the opportunity's there.
Looking back on all of it, I feel like it's going to be only from up from here. Before the show, I could barely speak to people. So for me, it was easy for me to easily remove friendships. You know, I don't need to maintain connection. And as soon as I went on the show, I realised how wrong I was and how deep and needed connection is. Not just in a sexual way, being able to speak to people and maintaining friendship, it's huge for me. I haven't lost my sexual energy. I haven't lost that. It's still there. It's not deep down. It is there. And honestly, I need to just believe in myself a bit more with that, and it's going to be okay. To have the opportunity to come back again with two of the greatest people has been amazing.
And never kissed anyone. I've never dated anyone. I am a grade A virgin.
I was once labelled the ugliest girl in school.
Terrified at the thought of it.
Nerve-wracking. Embarrassing.
There can be many reasons to be anxious about intimacy.
Welcome to Virgin Island.
Meet a group of 12 brave young adults ready to challenge their insecurities. Led by a team of experts ready to tackle their inhibitions.
You have a sexy smile.
What are you feeling right now?
I feel like a horny teenager.
When you kiss someone, do you do it with your eyes open? Or
A new series of Virgin Island on Channel 4. Coming soon.
Me muero